correcting someone is not really a key thing for me. For me, one thing I always say is if someone can't realize or recognize their mistake, first of all, as in this is the first step. If I can't recognize my mistakes, I really can't appreciate any correction. Because they always say, I'm also a philosophy student, and what I've learned is anything that is in your mind is what you project.
Yeah.
If you think telling somebody you are stupid is okay in your mind, it's okay. You see, if you think calling somebody a dog is okay according to you, you are, in fact, in philosophy they say you are your own, like your own god. You're the one to determine what is good and what is bad. So if you can't determine whatever you did is bad, whatever the other person says doesn't really make sense. But whatever I say it's bad about you, according to me, that is according to me, not according to you. Like I can say you're a good friend of mine,
Yeah.
but you have a sense of entitlement with even being a friend. You have a sense of entitlement. You have a sense of which sometimes is okay. You have a sense of you are the head. You are, as in you want to be that person. It's either your way or there is no deal. You see, as in simple things like when when you're in a relationship, you feel like it's up for a man to call you, and when you stick on that principle, you'll never change. You don't even think of changing. You'll always hold it so dearly. I can't call you. I'm in trouble, yes, but unless you call me, I won't call you, and you stick with that. The other thing is that you'll always want to be you'll always want to own someone, if I can say that.
Yeah, you're my guy. My guy, my guy.
Yeah, but I'm someone's son.
Yeah.
And my mom can't have that entitlement that I'm only his or I'm only her son. You see, she allowed me to go outside the world,
But me
go find someone and come. You see, I was also going to introduce you to my mom.
Sana on this point. Nasikiza makosa zangu.
I was also going to introduce you to my mom. If my mom was a loner kind of a person who is not willing to put me out there, to allow me go outside there, I would never have found you. Saying that doesn't mean I'm saying you didn't allow me to be a hoe. But I was saying you didn't even want to see friends, my female friends around me. There's a female friend of mine, you went and confronted her. So it was
like, is it wrong tuuliza mtu like, okay, what kind of a relationship do you have with my guy? Is it wrong?
there's a difference. Sometimes I always read these love books, and and hear some advice from our elders. And there's an advice where I think it's Steve Harvey's show. They asked him if he's okay, if he'd wish his sons or daughters-in-law would read his relationship books. The answer he said, I wish my children or my son, my daughter reads those books first before even the in-laws read. What am I trying to say? I'm with you.
Yeah.
We're in a relationship.
Yeah.
You never ask me my relationship with someone else.
Yeah.
You go attacking someone you don't even know the kind of relationship we have with them, where you never asked me. That means you don't even believe my words.
Yeah.
You see? So at the end of the day, you've never asked, you just went to confront someone. And you know, sometimes in relationship, what I have come to know, uh, sometimes sometimes people will answer you and answer according to what you want to hear. Since you want to break your heart, somebody will just decide to break your heart. You know, you'll go asking someone, what relationship do you have with with my boyfriend? Then she'll be there telling you, your boyfriend, he's also my boyfriend. Then you'll come back to me arguing on something, and yet it's her own nini, it's her own reply, not mine. You never asked me, but you want to work with the reply gotten from her. You don't know the kind of nini of stress she's passing through. You don't know the kind of problem she's dealing with, but you decided to go and ask her. So she gives you a negative answer. You take the negative answer. You will not even want to hear the side of the story on my side, because she has already said, oh, she can't lie to me. Oh, she told me the truth. You guys are even banging. You guys are girlfriend and boyfriend. So I'll have less to argue with. But if you had come and asked me before attacking them, because that is an attack. If you had come and asked me,
Them? You mean they were mean?
they were quite a number, but you attacked one. You
No,
attacked
lakini
one.
the reason as to why maybe nilimuuliza, okay, I don't really recall this moment yenye unaniambia, but I guess maybe the reason ni kwa sababu like maybe ulikuwa na spend a lot of time with them or something, cause sidhani, I don't recall it either way guys, but sitaki kujitetea niseme sikufanya hivyo. He insists I did it, so wacha tukubali tulifanya, but the reason yenye ilifanya mimi nifanye hivyo ilikuwa
You're just
you
insecure.
say okay, okay, I was insecure, yes, katai, but si uliniuliza na nikakupea reason. What was my reason? Because me I don't recall.
Okay, you didn't really, for you the worst part about it is that you never admit something when you're sure you did something wrong, then you want to cover it up with another with a smoother. You act all innocent and what have you. But the lady she confronted, because I really dealt with the issue the same day. I asked her. She said, "Yeah, I went to attack her because I felt like I wanted to do so."
Me.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
said that.
said.
Yeah, you said
Okay.
that.
Uh-huh.
I asked the lady. The lady said, "You told her that it's like we are fighting for that you two are fighting for my attention."
Of which
And
it was like kind of a
and
true.
and you are not feeling it. You are not feeling okay fighting with attention with her.
Of which it was true.
So you see,
To some extent it was true. Sawa, sawa.
at some extent, you can't. We give people different attention.
Mhm.
I give an attention to someone I care for, to someone I love, different different attention I give to a work colleague. You see, if we are talking about business and everything, I'll give you an attention concerning business. If we are talking about love affairs, I'll give you attention concerning business.
It's like I remember this day. Ni ile siku yenye mlikuwa mpikia kwa nyumba yako then mkaenda kupikia huko chini. Is that the same day? Ulichange kidogo kidogo tu hivi ukachange mind. Wewe kwanza you insisted on going there. I guess maybe hiyo ndio ilifanya niulize huyo day. Ni hiyo siku.
Me, I can't remember.
But do you imagine guys, mko na boyfriend yako kwa hao. Dem mwingine akam, alafu boy wako akushua aje ati wacha mimi tuende na huyu dem tukapike kwake. And initially mlikuwa mpike huko. Wewe ungekuwa mimi ungefanya nini?
We were not.
Si mimi nasema na yeye.
Be honest.
Nasema na yeye.
Be honest.
As in, mlikuwa mpikie kwako.
The lady we are even talking about, maybe you can start from there. The lady we are talking about was a friend before I met her. And even after meeting her, she never stopped being my friend. We used to do the things we used to do with her. We used to cook together. We used to eat together. We used to do everything together. I'm not saying it's a good thing, and I'm not also saying it's a bad thing. I got a girlfriend, and maybe some of the things should have stopped. But you know, at the end of the day, I always say, usiache mbachao kwa mswali upitao. That is something key when you're going to a relationship. You should always consider. I can't break my friendship because of someone, and I don't know how far we are going.
I did initially hapa. It's not about breaking
it's
friendship.
It was just about it was
forgoing something.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. It's not about even breaking the nini. It's just forgoing something. Okay. Yeah. I was not cooking in my house, not because I don't have the utensils and what. I have everything. But I met you when we had a deal.
And me, I wasn't even against the deal. Ni vile tu siku zingine nilikuwa naambiwa, huwezi kuja kukula kwangu, jispikangi kwangu, napikanga kwa kina fulani.
It's true. It's the truth.
Even if bana.
We
nataka kukuja kukutembelea.
Unaona,
okay, yes, katai, but una imagine lazima nikule kwa sababu ati kwako hutapika, lazima kina fulani wapike.
Sure.
No guys. Hebu niambie kama wewe unaweza kubali hata hiyo story. Kindly let me know if you can accept that in your relationship.
You know, there's something we used to do. In fact, by then I was still a student. Let's even start there. So as a student, and
usijustify hii point.
I'm not justifying.
Kila kitu kwa hao.
Let me tell you, I'm not justifying even the student part. There's something I'm using the point to justify. We had come together because we were just friends, and we had decided where can we save on money by doing this and this and this. In fact, it's not like because she's being economical with the truth. I'll tell you the truth. It is not even a story of me and another girl. It is a story of me and others, because we had some boys there. We had ladies.
Me actually, ladies, I never had a problem with you cooking with them.
Let me finish my point. So we had decided, end month, we come up with a strategy, like we buy food as a group. You see, we buy food as a group. I'm a student. There are sometimes you miss this money. So you prepare yourself for a month, knowing that at the end of the day, I have something to eat.
But pia arrogance hapa ilikuwa ina nini? Kiburi pia ilikuwa inatembea. Vile ulikuwa unanijibu, nikiuliza swali. Kwa sababu like mimi huko explainia vile sasa una explain hapa. Ati tulikuwa tunatry kufanya what? Ati some things are common sense. No, you have
not
to
common
make me
understand. I'm just saying, you met me. Even the day you met me, you knew I used to eat at that place. You knew we used to cook at that place.
Yeah, but
you knew a lot of things.
Yes, but issue yangu ilikuwa inakuja the day mimi nakuja kwako. That was the only day tulikuwa na issue mimi na wewe.
The problem with Shiko is that she'll come to my place just to test me. We'll even plan, you can come this time, and she fails to come that time. Comes the time I have to go and eat, and she wants to be like, I'm your girlfriend, you can't leave me here. I'm like, Amaluya.
So kwani hawezi enda uchukue food ukuje ukulie hapo?
No, we are not used to that.
Guys, hizi ndizo vitu zenye mimi nilikuwa napitia.
No, she was just stubborn. She was just stubborn.
But
you can ask her current. She's just stubborn. She's big-headed.
Really?
Mm.
But I was very loving.
No, she's a good. That's why she's still my friend.
Mm-hmm.
She's a good person. But now when it comes to love, and she feels the entitlement. That
So
is one thing
apart
I'm.
from the entitlement yenye unasema na actually this guy is very unfair kwa sababu hiyo story ya entitlement ameniambia sahi he has never mentioned about it for over 3 years I've known him. He has never mentioned it. Leo ndio ameimention
I
actually.
never even wanted to say it, but she has just given me another story. And if you hear her other story, you'll know why I had to tell her about it.
But you see, as a friend,
For me, I don't. For me, I always, I'm your friend.
yes.
I've been your friend as long as I was your ex also, but I've been your friend all through. You see,
Yeah,
I can't be your friend and always, because when we meet you, I tell you, oh, we broke up because of this and this. That is about justifying something.
Not a matter
You
of
are a
justifying,
human being.
but
We broke up. We are still friends. We don't have to talk about our relationship.
Ni sawa, we don't even talk about it, but today we have just decided to talk about it.
I don't know why you wanted me to tell you why we broke
I needed to know, guys. Kwani uki break up na msi utakangi kujua like what have led to this breakup.
People grow up.
So
some people
you just tell me then this isn't this kwa sababu like you knew I had this weakness. Una get? And as a friend, what have you been doing to help me? Nothing.
I told you.
Today, after 3 years.
After
3 years.
she, you always tell somebody after she starts realizing she has a problem. But if she has never even had a chance to realize that she has a problem of herself, even you telling her she's entitled, she feels the entitlement in her, she'll never appreciate that. But since she has told me a story of her current, and I've told her whatever you always do, you do it in good faith, maybe, but the way you do it, it gives a lot of different interpretation. For you, you do it, and at the end of the day, somebody will, as in, you put somebody in a situation to feel you're doing this to trap me, maybe.
Actually, guys, me, I do help whenever I'm in a position to help.
Yeah.
But I've never known like my kindness comes in a ama me we portray in a different way ama watu we receive on a wrong note. Leo by the ndio nimejua sijai feel like I'm entitled, but since leo nimeambiwa like me will feel niko entitled. Aya, acha tuone nitafanya nini about that.
Yeah.
But I'd like to know like if you felt like this the weakness Shiko alikuwa nayo. Where did you feel like there was no need of giving us another chance, or why did you have to call it a quit? You didn't even let me you didn't even let me know like this and this is happening, and due to that, for me I can't continue. Like I have to leave it here. Why did you give up on us?
For me, I've been hurt before.
Yeah.
Maybe I've had someone before, and sometimes you come and sit down and reason out something. You have been with someone for like 3-4 years. They end up hurting you in the last maybe the 4th year, the 5th year.
Yeah.
You saw the signs in your first year, second year of that relationship, but you always kept ignoring them. You always kept ignoring them, thinking they'll change, even after talking it out. In fact, if you ask around, I'm a very talkative person.
Yeah.
And before, I used to tell people direct, this whatever you're doing is bad. This whatever you're doing is hurting me. But the more I told them, the more they continued doing it. So I said, maybe me, I'm approaching this thing at a different way. So we have dated with someone for more than 5 years. She has been doing crazy things. I tell her, she apologizes, it's done. We are back on track again. We even separate for like 2-3 months. She comes, she apologizes. I have apology letters in my. I don't know if you ever saw them, but I have apology letters at my place. So you'll read the apology letter, you call her, you say it's okay. The good thing is that you have realized a mistake. Mm. But one thing with human being, and mostly as Africans, there's a reason why in our schools we are always caned, other than being corrected by being talked to. They always say hizi damu hizi ngozi nyeusi ni kichwa ngumu, unless you give them those severe punishment. They'll be slaves and they'll be happy because they are eating. You see, they'll be slaves and they're being treated badly. At the end of the day, they're being given some little cash or just food to eat, and they'll be okay. You see. So for me, I came and realized maybe I'm behaving like a slave in most of my relationships. I know something you're doing me bad. Eh? I forgive you. You're just it's okay, and I don't carry those things. Once I've forgiven you, it's done. You have apologized, it's done. So we move on. You forgive me. You wrong me again. Similar, maybe not that similar, but a little bit close to whatever you had done before. I forgive you again. You see, and at the end of the day, what makes us separate is the same thing I've been forgiving you over and over and over again. You see. So for me, I came to realize maybe me piling these things up is the wrong thing. As in, keep telling you to apologize every now and then when you do a mistake is the wrong thing. Let me read the book. Eh? Let me maybe the first 2 chapters are not they are bad, but maybe the writer never concentrated on the first chapter. Maybe there are some juiciness in the fifth, sixth pages there. So I always cover these first mistakes. I cover them. I cover them. I cover them. But it reaches a point, and I see this book I'm reading. I'm almost to the end of the page of this book, but the story is still the same.
But do you know me, I feel like kulikuwa a bit unfair kwa sababu like there is no day like uli stand could correct whatever I was doing wrong. Because like if maybe you could have told me, Shiko, I don't like the way you handle your things, and I don't like the way you do 1, 2, and 3. Maybe I could have changed. But don't you think you were unfair because you didn't give us or you didn't give me that chance?
The problem that you met me in, the time you met me is the time I was trying this other formula. And when you're trying something new,
So
as
you are
in,
trying
you
something
don't
new with me.
you don't really know how to deal with it. I've told you before. I was dealing with things straight up. You have done this wrong. We handle this thing. If it's not handled, if you can't handle it now, you go your way. I go my way. You apologize. For me, I always insisted. You come to me, you apologize. I'm not apologizing for something you did it. And I remember there's a time I told you something about apologizing because we had an issue. Then in between that issues, you had wronged me. Then in between those issues, I wronged you. So you wanted me to apologize. I said I won't apologize unless you apologize first.
But I think I never had a problem with apologizing.
As in, now the problem comes when you have to be insisted to apologize.
Did you ever insist that I apologize?
I always had to ask you to apologize.
Really?
Yeah.
As in hakuna literally kitu ningefanya then I come and say sorry.
You even sorry about what you did. Are you even sorry now? Are you even sorry now about some things that I told you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, because of the camera.
No, not because of the camera. Guys, Si unaona mimi nilikusamehe. By the way, after we broke up, ulinipitishia a lot of pain. I know you remember.
I imagine for me, it was not even. It didn't take me 2.5 years to apologize.
But it
I
took you
came.
months.
It didn't take me months.
It took you six.
It
6
didn't.
months.
It didn't take even 6 months.
It took me. You how many?
It didn't
How
take
long?
6 months.
It took him 6 months.
It
He's
didn't.
denying.
No. I remember it very well.
How
I
long
went-
did it take?
It was. In fact, in fact, that period, you had not even. We had not moved on. Like.
Ulikuwa
Moved
usha
on.
move on. Actually, guys, that
That
reminds
this
me.
that she wants to bring a different story that is not relevant here. It's not
This
relevant.
guy moved on
It's not
before
relevant.
even we actually
It's
broke
not
up.
relevant. I'm telling you.
Hataki tuongelelea hiyo story.
Her description of moving on is different from my description of moving on.
Ni
You can't
sawa,
move on.
but okay, you are
From
having
love.
an affair. Let me say this. You are having an affair with someone else. Even the last days before to break up, you are having an affair with someone else.
No. You took it to the wrong
No.
way.
Now niambie, there is this
I
day.
never cheated. I'm saying the truth. I never cheated.
Cheating.
Okay, I never slept outside.
You did.
I never slept with another woman.
You didn't sleep with another woman, but you slept outside.
Sleeping outside is different from sleeping with another woman.
And I'm not saying you cheated, but nakwambia tu whatever you made me go through. I'm not saying that you cheated, because I can't be sure of that.
For me,
but you slept.
I can say whatever I did was maybe it was childish, yeah, but it was a way of telling you me it's done. I don't want you to continue being there because maybe you don't believe my word of mouth.
But mbona ungeniambia tu like I want us to end this. Like, why could you just face me and tell me like I think this relationship should not continue?
I told you, but you're not accepting it.
You told me later.
No, I told you.
You remember that
you,
day when you came from your. No. Let me remind you.
I told you before.
Let me remind you. You remember the day you came from home after your brother's burial?
And I told you before you went home.
Hiyo tutaongelelea off the camera kwa sababu he didn't even say it. We were in good terms even before
When
you
I went home.
Okay, hatukuwa that good. Like hatukuwa that good, but hatukuwa tumebreak up.
From December.
You remember we were not good. We were not in good terms.
Yeah.
But in January, end of January, that's when you went for your brother's burial. You remember?
Yeah.
You remember you telling your auntie about me and the auntie calling me?
Let me tell you something.
You see, okay, we don't want to talk much about
we don't want to talk much about that because that is involving other people who are not here.
But that's why I'm trying to say, like, before you went home, hatukuwa initially break up.
We were not in good terms.
And I agree, we were not in good terms, but hatukuwa break up. So when you came from home, aka change. I was saying someone else, someone I've never known, someone I've never met, but it was okay. I went through hell, by the guys. It took me over 1 year to heal. You did apologize. It's okay. But guys, I took over 1 year to heal.
I apologize, and you know why she went through hell. Maybe I don't want to justify that, but I apologized. But one thing about her, sometimes as men, if your word can be, let me say, if your word can be authority, you feel weak.
So you felt weak.
I felt weak upon your eyes, as in, I'm trying to command you, not even to command. I'm asking you on something.
Yeah.
He just refused. As in, she just refused to listen. She refused. And I say, since you refuse to listen to what I'm saying, I'll close my eyes. I'll close my ears. I'll close everything. I won't see anything you're going through.
Now, what you did.
That is what happened.
What you did.
But that is beside the point.
But
we don't have to talk about it.
We're not talking about. Okay, but what you did wrong was you didn't face me and tell me what was happening. I had to hide from other people. Like you had to make me go through that shame at the same time, the embarrassment, and still you couldn't explain anything. Nilikuwa napiga simu, guys, anakata. Napiga simu, anakata.
Anyway, that is okay. One thing I can say, that is me. When I'm angry, when I don't feel something, I don't just answer the phone. I'm always with my phone. No one should lie to you.
I know.
I'm always with my phone, and if I'm not answering your phone, it means I'm not answering your phone. But in most cases, I won't answer, but I'll call you back if I get the strength.
Anyway, guys.
And another thing, the problem. The problem we had is that both of us had our different ways of communicating something. So there are some people who are both. I don't know if they are her friends, but me, I was just talking to them. They were not really my friends.
They were your friends.
They were not my friends.
Okay.
Maybe you don't know them.
They were your business friends, if
Maybe.
I may say.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
But they were not my friends. Somebody I can really rely on what they are saying.
But walikuwa na kupoison.
Yeah, but there are some things. There are some things. Even if it's poisoning, if you tell me this girl is not good because because of the things you can see, it's different from somebody telling you this girl is not good because of the things you can't see. I don't know if you can understand me.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so if somebody is telling you this person is not good because of the unseen,
let me tell you
the
one
things
thing.
you see.
Umenikumbusha kitu. Actually, wewe unakuanga very easily manipulated. That's what I can say. I came to your place only one day. Was it one day? One day. When it came to Nairobi, this guy said his cousins called me a psycho. Imagine. People who have only met me for one day. Na hata sikuwa naongea hiyo siku. Hata sikuwa naongea. Yaani nilifika tu home, nimetulia.
Can I say the story? This girl came. We were burying my brother, may his soul rest in peace. So she came the exact date of the burial, and during burial how it is. It is congested. I don't even have access to my room.
Yeah.
Eh? So me, I'm there with my cousins, my male cousins. I have female cousins. So there's a neighbor of ours who had said she was going to give space to the female cousins where to sleep. And this lady just refused. She said she's not going anywhere, she's staying with me. I'm like, you go and sleep. Here we are staying here with a male cousin. We don't know how we are sleeping because it's just one chair. Somebody has to sleep on the seat. Others are sleeping down. You are being given a place to go.
I didn't have a problem sitting the whole night.
Me, I had a problem sitting the whole night because I wanted to sleep.
Me, I didn't have you. I actually initially didn't have a problem with you sleeping or me. The problem was going to your neighbor's place kulala. So me, I said, mimi wenye wanabaki hapa kwa viti wakikaa, mimi nitabaki hapo.
But I don't know if you guys are seeing the difference. My male cousins we were remaining with.
Hiyo room ilikuwa mpaka na shushu zake, ilikuwa na watu wengi hao.
My shushu walikuwa kwa bedroom.
Na
but the sitting room was only for the male cousins. For us and my male cousins. My female cousins and
you're talking about the guys.
Yeah. And you have one seat. As in,
we were
my cousin, and
in the morning. Alafu your cousin and saying that I'm a psycho.
Because we are tired. We're from burying my elder brother. My female cousin, were even insisting, let's just go. We were trying to treat her as a visitor. She refused to be treated as a visitor. You know how psychos behave.
So that's why you called me a psycho.
I didn't say
that's what you told
me. Okay, some people say it. I can't mention names. They're still my cousins. They said it, but and I was like, and they told me, hey, you're dealing with somebody who is, I think you're just rude.
I wasn't rude by
You're
the way.
just rude.
I wasn't rude. Nilisema wenye
People want you to
wanabaki
be
hapa watu ni
comfortable.
sawa, but it's me who is choosing where to sleep bana. Nilisema wenye wanabaki hapa mimi nitabaki na wao.
How do
Kwani
you
lazima ningelala alafu kwanza au auntie
You
zako
are a
walikuwa
visitor.
your auntie wa insisting twende tukalala ai.
You are a visitor. You are a visitor.
Kwanza kitu
Do
wacha
you
ni
do you
hiyo siku
do you,
nilikuwa
do you tell
nimejam.
do you tell yourself what to do, or you wait for the host to tell you what to do?
Hiyo siku nilikuwa kwanza nimejam, ni vile sikuwa nataka kuongea kwa sababu kulikuwa siku ya burial and everyone was mourning. But hiyo siku aliniudhi by the way, it's only that he was mourning.
But
No, sema whatever.
It's just
But that's how
because
he treated. Actually, this guy.
it's just because she's your person. You are her fan. But if I tell you the whole truth is that in the first place, me was against a lot of things that were happening. She decided to ignore all my nini, all of what I was saying. By then she ignored everything. She decided even to surprise me.
I didn't surprise you. I
surprised
texted
me.
you actually when I was
You
in
didn't
bed.
talk to me. You were talking to my brother.
I texted you and you ignored.
I called you.
Nilikuwa nimelala kwa gari sikusikia call.
I called you before hata utoke Nairobi. The day before.
The day before.
I called you, we talked. I gave it to my grandma. Grandma was speaking to you in Luya.
Your grandma or your auntie. I talked to your auntie.
You arranged everything with my brother and my auntie.
But
so
initially,
okay,
I'm not fixing you this.
I
but
never talked
initially,
to my auntie about you. Bill talked to my auntie about you.
Initially, your auntie was the one who called and asked me, "Are you coming for the burial?" Then I was like, "Okay." Wachende tuache kuongelelea story ya hiyo siku. But the point is, this guy made me go through hell. But anyway, sini life.
But at the end of the day, I was there with you.
Na asubuhi.
Asubuhi nilikuwa nimechoka.
Unajua uliniangalia kama mtu hujaniona.
Ndio mtu akitoka kuamka
hakuna even ya cousin yako ama ni auntie yako ni nani huo Steve hausalimii Fidelis. No, you had
me
seen
was
me.
morning.
Mimi sikatai by the way you are morning, but saying hi.
That was my elder brother.
I know, but you were to just say hi.
After I told you hi.
After your cousin told you.
I said hi. Does it even matter if whoever said or didn't say? You came to mourn. You came to mourn with me.
Yes.
Yeah. But you are even the one who was supposed to tell me hi. How did you sleep? Are you okay? You're supposed to pamper me. Even when I was going
for him to wake up.
Even when I was going to give my speech, I didn't have anyone to be next to me.
You wanted me to stand next to you na when nilifika hivi mtu hata hataki kukuangalia. Wote endaje kusimama na yeye hapo. Alafu the fact is
some people when they mourn they can even denounce their marriage vows.
It's okay, but for me and you sikuwa nataka ikae like I didn't come home like sikuwa nataka ikae like we are dating or anything. I wanted me to represent
my auntie.
I wanted
you.
There, yeah, your auntie
and
was
my auntie
there.
knew what you are coming for. My auntie misinterpreted everything, and I told you before you came. My auntie has interpreted this thing wrongly, and I told you how my auntie behaves. The problem is you heard everything from me. You decided to not to hear what I'm saying. You decided to go what someone else has said.
That's why nakwambia mimi singekuja kusimama pale na wewe because I didn't want to create this picture in people's mind. Unaona?
You see, now if you had that picture already.
I didn't want to create that picture.
Why would people even think why would people even create that picture and they don't know you? It is your first time.
Wachaneni na huyu msee. Sasa unajiongelesha tu hivyo lakini hiyo siku hata hakuwa anataka kuniona. But anyway, I understood and I was there. I felt like it was important for me to be there for him.
Thank you for being there.
I felt like it was important for me to be there because I was a close friend to the brother too, and whatever happened anyway.
She was so close to him that she was to me. You know, the funny fact is that when they called her said to ask her about her name with my parents, with my uncle, my aunt, she said her name. She's from Nairobi. She's a friend to Bill.
I mentioned both of you. Wacha kudanganya.
She said she's a friend to Bill.
No, I said I was your friend. I said okay, I'm from Nairobi. I'm Bill's friend and Steve. That's what I said. Pesa. Umetoka wapi? Okay, niaje aliweka hapo akasahau. Alafu okay. So guys, wachaneni na story ya pesa. But it was either way, it was nice. At least nilijua kwao and everything happened. So like, if I may ask, so me being kind of, you have said, apart from being authoritative, controller, ama hizo ndizo majina leo napewa either way.
She's egoistic.
You or me?
You.
Are you serious?
Hey, man. You used to tell me, but I can't tell you anything. When it's ushago.
But tukimix tulikuwa na ushamba fulani.
You know, the good thing with me is that I've never refused. Me, I'm from deep down the village. No. I went to school barefoot.
No, but you are the one who said, wewe ndio ulisema, wewe ndio ulikuwa zile za like ati actually he told his friends zile za like ati this girl she's more outgoing than me. That's what you told your friends. Information ikanifikia.
From town. So you are from Nairobi. Me, I'm not from Nairobi. Me, I came Nairobi as a visitor, man.
But sijai kuonyesha kwani nilikuwa na
You used
kuonyesha
to tell me.
Kijana
You used to tell me. I'll even tell you. I remember there's a time we were talking about a street in Nairobi. I told you, because I've once worked in Nairobi City County. I told you something. Then we argued, and you told me, no, you a village boy. What can you tell me? Me, I'm born Nairobi. When I'm so ushago, unaniambia mimi kuishi Nairobi.
But that was on a light note. Alichukulia personal, but it was on a light note.
Anyway, I didn't even take it personal, but because when the truth is said, at the end of the day, it's the truth. I'm from the village. I'm okay with it. But now she kept reminding me the same thing over and over.
Really?
Even there's a time she was going to buy a screen protector. But then she's the one who showed me where to buy a screen protector cheaper. So I was like, hey, she just tell me. She was like, I'll always tell you when we shall go. We can kuonesha how we do this thing. I was like, you always have to mention about me being from Ushago, you being from town, and it's true. Me, I came to Nairobi the first time I was coming here. It was a youth conference.
Okay, that's you.
Not really KU. I came in Nairobi when I was still young. I came to Nairobi when there was our church had a youth conference.
But that was one day. Then
no,
you went back home.
It was 4 days.
4 days only.
4 days. Not only once. Let me tell you. Not only once. It was twice. The first time we went to KMTC. Is it not KMTC? TTI. Teachers Training College. In Gigiri, somewhere in Gigiri. The second time we went to Nairobi Primary. I knew Nairobi. I knew Klabu before you. That is the truth. I knew Klabu before you because I went to eat at Klabu. So I have a childhood friend. We went walking to Nairobi. We went to tour Nairobi. Village boys went to Nairobi. I remember that I have a story to tell. Kai. It was so nice. we went to this there's this famous building. I can't, what is it called? When you're at City Park, you see it's built like the egg. It has glasses this side. I don't know the name, but it's when you're at Central Park, not Uhuru Park, the Central, the smaller. You see it on this side. It's behind. I think it's behind Kenya Methodist, the town campus, behind the building behind it. So we went there, and it was my first time using the lift.
Yeah.
So I went to the lift. Then we pressed upper floor. We went. Then there's an old man entered, and I think he wanted the lift to take him down. So we asked him, is it okay for us going up and down? And he told us it will depend on how much you pay. Aye, we are later
From the
we are
lift.
later from the lift and use the stairs. We are paying.
Okay, unaona bila alikuwa na ushamba. I don't blame him, by the way, guys. See, boss, Simone. Yes. Philo. Ah, who is knocking?
So for me, even being called Amshari, it was never a bother. I've learned, better I've learned Nairobi. Let me say, for, now if we talk about street smart, me I'm street smart than her.
Yeah.
Me, I've learned Nairobi at my prime age. I know now. I am telling you, I know places in Nairobi you've
But I don't know.
Gone.
We won't argue on that. Unakwanga ever in Nairobi walking around. So I won't argue on that. Anyway, so we have said much about me today because he only wanted to talk about me, and we have talked about me, Dave. And
so we've said everything about ourselves.
And I appreciate. I've not said anything about him anyway. It's only that nimesema kitu kidogo sana kukuhusu. So, but anyway, it was nice having you and interacting with you. At least nimejua whatever I did that was not good, and since now nilisha heal, it's okay. I wanted to ask him a question, but nitamuuliza off the camera. Asishinde kujibu, si ndio?
Why?
I'm just kidding, guys. So thank you for watching, and if you have not subscribed to this channel, guys, kindly don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so that next time when we upload our video, you'll be notified.